Hi everybody. Okay, so today I wanted to give you a little more insight into my story because I don't want it to happen to you. And then I wanted to tell you supplements are a big part of my healing. And so I just wanted to share my favorites with you. And these are all supplements that I'm starting to really believe we're not getting it from our food because of our soils. And so they're supplements I feel very strongly that you may want to consider. And I'm in a new position now with my nutritional therapy practitioner certification that I get access to higher level professional grade supplements. And so I wanted to let you know about that and how you can get those from me. But to start with, my basic story, it could be a really long story, but the basic gist of it is I've always been an anxious kid, an anxious person. It started out as a kid. My mom actually gave me anxiety medication as a child. I always thought, you guys, I couldn't spend the night at anyone's house because, well, until later, but early on, I thought for sure somebody was gonna break into our house while I was gone and kill my family, and then I wouldn't have a family. That story I made like it was real, like it was going to happen. And it just manifested itself into so many things. And so I grew up just really nervous. I didn't want to lose my family. And I was always thinking we don't fly in my family. Well, we didn't fly. My mom, very scared of it. And so my brother and I are very scared of flying. When she would leave for a flight, if she had to go, she would put 2 letters on her bed, and one to me and one to my brother, and they were her if she died and didn't come back letters. Like that kind of stuff just scared me from everything. So I've had a lot of anxiety in my life that I've had to work through. I've had an ulcer to work through when I was a teenager. And you know, it's manifested in different ways. I've handled it sometimes, and sometimes I don't handle it as well. I do think I've been quite a runner most of my life, and I think that was one way of dealing with it. I ran far, I ran marathons and things, and I ran every day, and it was great. I mean, I was pushing, that was my way to cope, put it that way, because I didn't take a lot of supplements then, and I didn't eat well either, so it was my coping mechanism. Well, I have developed quite an injury that's been going on for years in my left hip and glute area. And I finally decided, oh gosh, it's almost been 2 years now, 1.5 years for sure. I just can't run anymore. I just can't. It's putting too much stress on my body. So running can be a positive stress. Exercise can be a positive stress, and it can be a negative stress if you do too much of it. And it was causing me so much pain, but my identity was in running. And it really was. I didn't realize it until I stopped. But man, it was hard to give up. But I was willing, before I gave it up, I was willing to go through the pain because that's what I knew. That's how I cope. And I had to find something else. So 1.5 years ago, I gave it up. I still run, but it's only on trails, soft trails, because that doesn't hurt my hip as much. And it's much shorter. It's like 3 to 5 miles at the most. I do maybe 1 race a year, and that's about it. At the same time that I give up running, which I didn't realize how much of a coping mechanism it was for me, my husband's job got insane, like stress beyond stress. And his temperament changed, and our house, he works from home too, so the environment got very stressful. And I didn't handle it well, and I didn't have running. Now I lift weights like crazy. And I thought that would take the place of it, but I'm learning it hasn't. It doesn't give me that release as much as I thought. Anyway, I've bottled all of this up for about 1.5 years, and my sleep has been like this, but it's been pretty bad over the last 6 months. And remember, I don't know if you know this, but not remember, but some of you know, I was in school this last year, so that was an added stress. I haven't been in school in 20 years. So all of this to say, I knew something was going on. I finally got a ton of blood work done, like more than a regular doctor would do. I went and just said, I don't care what it's gonna cost, I need to know. I did not go to a doctor for this. I went to a nutritional therapy practitioner for it. By the way, I am not certified yet to be able to order blood testing and whatnot, but I so plan to be. So I hope in the future I could help you with this if you don't want to go the naturopath route. So I'm getting there, but I went to my mentor, had all this blood work done. I can't tell you I have a diagnosis because I did not go to a doctor, but my blood work shows that I've got low thyroid and that I probably have Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune condition. It's totally okay. It's completely fixable, but I have to learn how to get and I got to listen to my own words and get into parasympathetic. So I'm really, really working. I've actually run a few more times than normal this last week and I feel great. And it's so funny, the weather's been beautiful and I can't wait to get out on the trails, and it's been a release that I've been missing. So I know I'm on a good recovery path, but I eat really well. So it's really a testament to how much stress, worry, anxiety, lack of sleep, how all of that just can sit in you and cause an autoimmune condition. Yikes, I don't like that. And I'm just being raw with you because here I am, a nutritional therapy practitioner, and this has happened to me. But I actually am glad it is because I feel like I can relate more. So I am on some supplements, actually a lot more than I'm gonna show you right now. I don't love that, but I'm only gonna be on them for a solid month to aid my body because I've depleted so much because of my stress. And I'm not there yet, so I'm still depleting, but I slowly am getting better. But I'm also on an autoimmune paleo diet. So I definitely have not been able to eat with you guys this last 3 weeks, or these last 2 weeks. I can't eat any nuts. I'm an almond butter and almond milk person. Can't have any of that. My husband laughed and he put down that I only can have lettuce and water, but that's not true. But I will tell you, I can have meat and all of that quality stuff. I have never felt better because I was starting to bloat and nothing would take away the bloating. I've never had that before. I probably have leaky gut from all the stress. My small intestine has little holes in it and food is going out into my bloodstream causing inflammation. I'm not making enough digestive enzymes or hydrochloric acid to be able to digest my food. So I need help. So I've got some supplements and these are really safe. If I spark your interest in this little talk, I'm not going to say go out and buy them. I want you to contact me first. I would like to set up like a free 30-minute phone call or actually a Zoom call with you. I want to see your face. And we're going to talk through your issues in this. And then if you want to do some nutritional therapy work, then that is an additional cost. And until the end of the year, I've got a pretty fair price. But I'm not going to just throw you on supplements without talking to you first. But I want to tell you, and I'm talking about more of the digestive supplements, which I'm going to show you first. I want to talk to you first on these. But they really can't, they're either going to help you or you're just not going to feel much. But so the two that I'm taking 3 right now. I'm taking what's called Repair Vite. This is a powder that it's an amino acid and some herbs. It's in a powder form that goes in my drink in the morning. This is my lemon water in the morning. It's not as good as lemon water. So if you complain about lemon water, I can make it worse. And this is helping to repair my leaky gut. And oh my gosh, if I have a bloating session, I can even have this during the day and it helps me debloat. All the stuff in here is so great. It's not cheap. I think it's like $45 to $50, somewhere in there. But man, it's been a lifesaver. And I'm hoping I only need to be on it 30 days if I'm really, really good. But you guys, I may want to be on it longer because it is just, I know it's enriching my small intestine and just helping it flourish more. So I've really, really been happy with this product. It's a professional grade supplement that is awesome. Then the things I take, 2 supplements I take every day. I take right now, because of the state I'm in, usually I would do apple cider vinegar or use lemons to get my hydrochloric acid in my stomach stimulated, because with my stress, I've driven it down. You need good acid to break your food down in your stomach. It's so, so, so important. And I'm going a little bit higher grade and just taking a supplement. And I take something by Biotics, and it's an HCl supplement that I take with each meal, and it just helps stimulate that hydrochloric acid. So I will digest that food into smaller particles so it's ready to go into the small intestine. And in the small intestine, you need digestive enzymes to break your food down further so it can be absorbed to be utilized by your body so your body can be nourished by your food. Well, if you're not making adequate digestive enzymes, you are not nourishing your body. You're missing vitamins and minerals that are essential to living an optimal life. So you might need some help there. So I use something by Biotics called Bio6 Plus. I take this with my meals, and this is helping me digest my food better. Digestive enzymes are also fantastic for when you're traveling to, for sure, international travel or Mexico or something where you're a little worried about the food. These are very good to help you digest your food from those other countries a little bit better. So again, I can talk to you about these and kind of give you some ideas of and see if they could really help you based on your symptoms. Those are the three I'm taking that are a little higher grade that are helping me with digestion. There's so many more, you guys. That's a good start. Now, the ones that I think you could go to the store and get a good quality one, but I can also help you get a very professional grade one. The next few I'm going to show you are, we all need them because if you have stress, it drives these down. If you need energy, if you're lacking energy, you're probably, I think everybody's lacking B vitamins. Unless you eat a ton of vegetables, but you guys, our soils are so depleted. So B12, man, I can't, these are chewable, they're so good. I can't do without these. I can tell, and I think it's because of the state I'm in right now, but I can tell if I have not had my B vitamin. I really can each day. I think we all need to be in our B vitamins and vitamin D. I don't care how much you're in the sun. Some people just do not absorb vitamin D well. And if you're dealing with energy issues and fatigue issues, I'm kind of guessing vitamin D might be low. Our Biotics vitamin D is actually a dropper. So, you don't have to you swallow it, but it's a gel. It's really cool. You just kind of squeeze a little bit on your tongue and you swallow it. And it doesn't taste like anything. But vitamin D, big deal. You need vitamin D if you want to be vibrant and be alive. Probiotic, you guys. I mean, I think you've probably read or know how important probiotics are for flourishing a healthy gut flora. You want a jungle, a good jungle in there. And you also want a jungle that can fight the invaders. Your gut bacteria, all of that, you want it to flourish and to be healthy. And a good quality probiotic is so important. So I think we all should be on that. And I also think with the cold and flu season coming up, you want to be protecting yourself and helping your immune system any way you can. Probiotic. Oh, and I should say vitamin C. Vitamin C is so good for this time of year, as well as for detoxification. So that would not be a bad one to be taking. I always have for sure my kids on vitamin C. Magnesium. All right, guys, magnesium. You all need to be on magnesium. I mean, it has like over 600 enzymatic processes in our body. It's so important, and we're not getting magnesium from our soil anymore. You gotta get it. You can't get enough because it's so important. You almost have to supplement. And I actually would want to talk to you about magnesium because there's lots of different forms of magnesium. And depending on what you're dealing with, I might suggest a different form of magnesium for you. But man, I take it before bed. And I take it to help. One of the things that it's very helpful is relaxing muscles, relaxing your body. It even can relax your bowels. So if you're constipated, I might want to be putting you on, well, I would put you on some magnesium. We'd have to talk about the form though. But going to bed, I have magnesium sprays that I put on my muscles if they're sore. And I also have a pill format. But you guys, stress depletes magnesium. So let's chat. If any of these are of interest to you, I can drop ship them right to your house if you don't live nearby. I'm not marking up prices. Our bodies sometimes need a little bit of assistance. Hopefully short term. Some of these like magnesium, B12, and vitamin D, you may have to take long term, but these other things are short term, but your body needs assistance, and let me try to help you get to that point, okay, where you just feel a lot better. So definitely message me, okay? All right, we'll talk soon. Bye.